Alok and Anjali here, and I wanted to share this little sequence that we did at a recent workshop. It's an amazing sequence because in a very short time, you're able to get and target all the trouble areas of the body, and it's fairly easy to give.
So this is a super fantastic practice to both give and receive. So I recommend after you've gone through it once, switch roles and have the other person try it as well. Have a beautiful day.
Bringing your palms together at the heart center, setting this intention of loving kindness, awareness, and presence. Start to rub the palms together. Deep breath into your heart, and as you exhale, feel that energy moving down your arms into your hands. Slowly separate the palms. Find that perfect fit with your hands on their ankles, tops of the feet. Just wrapping your fingers around, feeling the pulse, noticing the breath coming in and out. From here, we'll bring the feet parallel, heels under the ankles, and slowly, softly press down on the tops of the feet, stretching, and then curling the toes toward the head. Lean in, use your body. One more time. Press the toes down toward the floor. Stretching the top of the foot. Grabbing the toes, curling them back. Stretch the bottom of the feet and lean forward. Slowly release and shake. Shake and see if you can get their whole body to move all the way up to the head. Nice. Next we'll use the thumbs to get into the bottoms of the feet. So starting close to the heel, just in the center line of the foot. We're going to lean to the right and press into the right thumb. Lean to the left and press into the left thumb. Feeling that presence with each point. Moving to the center of the foot, press into the right. Seeing how slowly you can apply pressure and then pausing and moving to the left center. Moving the thumb just below the ball of the foot in the kidney 1 spot. Lean as you apply pressure to the right and lean to the left. And slowly brush the energy off the toe. So I'm going to start with her right leg, which is the leg on my left side. I'm going to scoop one hand under the knee to support and lift the leg up. Come up onto my feet as I stand all the way up. I'm going to walk across her opposite leg and then turn so that my belly button's facing her hip and grab both sides of the ankle here. Make sure you don't have any pull on the skin. I'm going to start to lean back and see that hip lift off the floor here. Once I get enough traction, I'm going to do a little pulsing. If they're flexible, you can start to walk closer to the head. And then we'll slowly release that pressure, let the hip come back down. Nice. From here, I'm going to have a pillow here to place my left knee right next to their hip. And then we'll do a little hamstring stretch. You can have the legs straight. Ask them to take a deep breath. And as they exhale, you can just press the leg toward their head. While they're in that stretch, I'm going to step that opposite leg across and then slowly release their leg onto mine. So we call this the one-leg hammock. If you're a lot taller than your partner, you might have to step way out so that there's a nice shelf. With this shelf, I'm going to start to roll out the calf muscle. So going all the way from the back of the knee to the Achilles. Some people don't need any pressure here. Some people will appreciate a little downward pressure as you roll. So just like you're rolling out some pizza dough. And extra points for bringing your thumbs into this outer muscle here on the shin. Nice. Then we'll get into the hip lift by bringing the back of her knee onto my thigh. So see how I nuzzle it into the back of the knee, and then as I press her foot down, I'm going to lean away from her head to create some traction. Might even need to move my foot further away here. And there's some traction in the psoas and hip that feels really juicy. Then you can do a little bit of shaking. Bring all 4 fingers of the opposite hand, and then as I lean, I'm going to keep this arm straight and just cup under the hip. You can feel along the ridge of the sacrum here, and then up the spine. So I'm staying on this side of the spine, just finding those muscles along the spine and making more space. Nice. From here, I'm going to slide her knee past my knee and come into a little twist. So I'm going to bring my left hand to the spot just under the collarbone. There's a beautiful place for the lung point, and just press there as I deepen the twist. So let's take a deep breath together, and then exhale deepen into this twist. Check in with your partner. This can be a lot for some people. And we'll slide that down the arm, come back to the shelf. I'm going to bring her opposite arms down by her side. Left hand again reaching across, so not on this side, but across into the trapezius muscle. So you'll find the soft muscle at the top of the shoulder. I'm just going to lean away. My right forearm is here on my thigh for support. And I'm using all my body weight. I'm not using my arm muscles. My arm stays straight. I can find a nice point here and start to go in little circles. Help release the trapezius. Nice. And then we'll start to walk our hands down that arm. So one hand comes to the shoulder, one hand to right below the elbow, and I'm going to just start to sway, walking down the arm, giving a nice deep pressure with my palms. Just avoiding the elbow, and then brushing that energy down the hand. From here, I'll just lift that leg, this time coming into knee to shoulder, little happy baby. And then again, supporting under the knee, bring that leg all the way back down. We'll use the soft part of our palms here to just rock and apply pressure down the outer line of that leg, down to the knee and ankle, and then just brush out the leg. We'll move the pillow to the other side. We'll use the other leg to start lifting that leg up. Walk across. Turn my belly toward that hip. Grab both sides of the ankle. Start to lean back my whole body weight here till that hip lifts off the floor. Doing a little pulsing. Walking toward their head if they want more. And then seeing how slowly you can let go of that hip all the way back to the floor. Coming down, and bring my right knee down next to her hip. And here you can use the hands or the shoulder to stretch the hamstring. So take a deep breath together. Exhale, deepen into that stretch. Nice. 2 more deep breaths. And then I'm going to step that left foot over her other leg. Create a shelf for her leg to drape over yours. Calf rolls from the back of the knee all the way to the ankle. Again, if they want more pressure, you can push down. Use your thumbs in that outer soft tissue. Nice. I'm going to nuzzle my leg right into the back of her knee. Press the foot down as I lean away and traction the hip flexor psoas. Do a little shake. All 4 fingers together. Find the hip first. As I lunge, I'm lifting and getting into these points on the hip, and then the sacrum and the low back. And I'll slide her knee past mine to deepen this stretch. Right hand goes on the opposite shoulder to ground that shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale as I deepen the twist. Check in with your partner. See if they want more or less. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, deepen. From here, bringing her leg back out of that twist. I'm going to scoot up a little closer so I can reach for the trapezius. So that soft tissue on the top of the shoulder. All 4 fingers together. And again, my forearms on my leg here to support. So you want to be the ideal distance so that you can keep the arms straight and just lean away and apply a good amount of pressure here. So if you're too close, it'll feel like you need to bend the elbow. And if you can't reach, obviously get a little closer. Once you find a good spot, just hold that spot and do gentle circles. Beautiful. Bringing the arm closer. I'm going to have one hand just find that perfect fit on the shoulder. Other hand down below the elbow. Lean into the right. Then softly rock over to the left. Walk and squeeze down the arm so slowly. Again, avoiding putting any pressure onto the elbow. And then slide that energy out the hand. Again, this time we'll keep the knee bent for a nice stretch here. Just pressing the foot and knee toward the shoulder. Take your other leg out of the way. Supporting behind the knee as you straighten that leg. Soft port of the hand starts to rock out the outer leg line. Just a little squeeze from the hip to the knee and from below the knee to the ankle. And slide that energy out. To finish, we'll move the pillow out of the way. Standing over your friend here, just straightening the arms. Do a little lift and shake. And then starting at the ribs, shake out the ribs. Coming to the hips, find those nice points under the hips. And slowly taking little baby steps back. All the way to the feet. Honoring your partner.